Question 1. Which parameter in the hybrid pi small signal model represents the input resistance looking directly into the base terminal? The parameter Rpi represents the internal dynamic resistance of the forward-biased base emitter junction as seen from the input. Question 2. What physical effect causes a virtual multiplication of the feedback capacitance in a common emitter amplifier? The Miller effect causes the tiny base-to-collector capacitance to be multiplied by the stage's voltage gain, limiting bandwidth. Question 3. What is the typical collector-to-emitter saturation voltage for a fully turned-on silicon BJT? When driven deep into saturation, the voltage drop between collector and emitter collapses to a minimal value of about 0.2 volts. Question 4. How does a larger early voltage parameter affect a BJT's active region output resistance? A larger early voltage value indicates less base width modulation, resulting in a flatter output current curve and higher output resistance. Question 5. Which breakdown voltage rating represents collector-to-emitter breakdown with the base terminal left open? VCEO is the collector-to-emitter breakdown voltage rating when the base terminal is left completely open, and it is usually the lowest rating. Question 6. What is the main cause of thermal runaway in an uncompensated common emitter BJT circuit? As heat rises, collector leakage current increases, raising total conduction, which dissipates more power and generates further heat in a destructive spiral. What phenomenon occurs at high current densities, causing the effective base width to widen into the collector? Also known as base pushout, the Kirk effect occurs at high current densities, shifting the active junction boundary and artificially widening the base. Question 8. Which BJT bias circuit offers the best stability against variations in temperature and beta gain? Voltage divider bias utilizing an emitter resistor uses negative feedback to counteract current changes caused by temperature or beta variations. Question 9. What switching parameter represents the delay encountered when removing minority carriers to turn off a saturated BJT? Storage time is the primary delay when turning a transistor off, representing the time needed to remove excess minority carriers from the base. Question 10. In the hybrid pi model, what physical parameters determine the BJT's high-frequency current gain roll-off? The intrinsic diffusion and depletion capacitances, Cpi and Cmu, act as high-frequency shunts that degrade current gain at higher bands.